Alright, what's going? Okay, this message is for, liberals who disagree with Ron Paul on immigration, illegal immigration, the borders, and I'm just going to make, a quick point about the Libertarian Party, or at the very least, Libertarian ideals. First of all, Ron Paul goes against the Libertarian Party, when it comes to immigration and borders. Libertarian philosophy is even more out there than liberals in the fact that it supports open borders. And you know, I'm not going to lie, if we had a stable economy and we had, no foreign wars, not a welfare state, if we had it like it was before the Civil War, hell, even before, Wilson became president and just started to screw over our entire economy with the IRS, everybody would be, equal among equals. There would be no incentives. Right now, illegal immigrants come across the borders because they know that they can get, the Social Security, the welfare, birthright, citizenship, and all these other things. And it's unfair to us Americans who have to work, for all those same incentives. So the thing is that the libertarian philosophy of open borders works when we have libertarian economy, which is what we had in the early days after the revolution. Open borders is good. That's how we've always been. I'm not against open borders, but we have two reasons why we can't have that right now. The first thing is that we do live in a state with terrorist threats, and right now, we have to worry about terrorists coming into this country. And I know that it's not because we're free and whatnot. It's just like Ron Paul said. It's because we've been over in the Middle East for years and years, causing lots of problems and making them dislike us. It's going to be a while before they can respect us. If Ron Paul becomes elected and we get all of our forces, not only out of Iraq, but out of every foreign nation, it's not going to be like, oh, next year everybody likes us again. No, it's going to take a while to trust us, We're like the friend that just betrayed everybody. So, but, after a few years go by, probably way past the Paul presidency, then those countries won't dislike us anymore. New children will grow up, to admire the United States, and we're not really going to have any terrorist threats because nobody will hate us anymore. Now, that's number one reason why we need to have strong borders. I'm tired of conservatives saying, oh, we're for strong borders, but them not really doing anything about the fact that Bush and even McCain going around for open borders, just leaving them wide open and letting terrorists come in. And it's not even just about, illegal immigrants. It's about dangerous people. Now, that aside, there's a few other things. Let's just say we didn't have any terrorist threats. Our economy is a mess. We are screwed right now. You be prepared for another depression. That's all I can say. Our dollar is worth less than the Canadian dollar. That's sad. Right now, having immigrants come across is good for the economy. They make money, they spend money, they boost our economy. But right now, with them taking American jobs and everything, it is not the right thing to do. The welfare state, all the Social Security, being spent and wasted. Right now, we need to take care of ourselves. We need to fix our economy, and the only way we're going to do that is if we have a non-interventionist foreign policy, and have a lot less government programs. We need a lot less government in our lives. We need to have freedom to do what we need to do for ourselves. So for all you liberals out there who's for amnesty and whatnot, Ron Paul, true, he is not for amnesty whatsoever, and you may disagree with him on that, but you can at least agree with perhaps the libertarian platform. And right now what we do need is stronger borders. You support Ron Paul now, to get open borders later on when we could actually use it. Because there's nothing wrong with open borders, but right now we need to have the toughest borders on the face of the freaking planet, because we are like public enemy number one, going around attacking nations preemptively. What happens when we attack Iran? Okay, so yeah, I'm not trying to blame America or anything. I'm just saying that right now, you liberals, I used to be one. You just gotta think about it logically. We need stronger borders for now, and then later on, we can go ahead and open up and be an open country again. We need to worry about ourselves right now. So, all right, peace out.